Welcome here to the Den in Noble, Oklahoma. I am Jack Carson. Here with me is London Wilson. London.
Hi everybody, I'm London, and it's going to be nice to commentary this game with you guys.
Yeah, and we're here tonight on senior night for the Noble Bears versus the Del City Eagles.
Yes, indeed. I'm excited to get this ball rolling. See the seniors walking out pretty soon. We've got a nice arch up in the upper right corner of the court here.
We'll try to get a zoom in on that. Having a few technical difficulties. Yeah, so this will be the last home game for the Noble Bears. Really excited to see how they play. A recap of yesterday's game: Noble beat the Millwood. What were they? There was a bird. Falcons. Millwood Falcons. 0-3. So let's see if the Noble Bears can keep that going tonight. Oh, and
volleyball, she also participates in football. After high school, she plans to go to college and be a stenographer. She would like to thank God, her parents, and sister for supporting her in everything that she does.
In case you couldn't hear, that was number 20, Kaiten Crawford, her first senior of the night.
Next up, we have Carly Hicks. Carly is the daughter of David and Hicks and sister of Luke and Courtney. She also participates in football. After graduation, Carly plans to pursue a degree in dentistry and become an orthodontist. She would like to thank God and her family for being her number one supporters through it all.
Alrighty, that is Carly Gates, number 24.
Our next senior is Raven Hornbuckle. Raven is the daughter of Cindy and Billy Hornbuckle. She participates in volleyball, soccer, tournament club, and FCCLA. Raven has joined the Marines and served our country after high school. Raven would like to thank her parents for encouraging her to do what she wanted, even when they thought she should do something else. And her sister for being there for her when she needed someone to talk to.
Alrighty, that was number 7, Raylan Hornbuckle.
Our next senior is Chloe Lewis. Chloe is the daughter of Chris and Lori Lewis. She's involved in volleyball, soccer, honor society, FCA, and a class officer. Chloe plans to attend UCO and major in criminal justice to later become a detective. She would like to thank God, her family, and friends for always staying by her side.
Right, and that is number 6, Chloe Lewis.
Our next senior is Abby Weaver. Abby is the daughter of Joe and Darcy Weaver and sister to Henry. She is on the volleyball and soccer team and also participates in FCA and Barriers. After high school, she plans to get her bachelor's in cinematography and film production to become a film producer.
And that was number 15, Addie Raymer.
Our final senior is Haley Rushy. Haley is the daughter of Robert and Donna Rushy. Haley is a manager for volleyball and is also a member of FFA, FCCLA, and URSADA. She plans to become a Marine security guard and join the K-9 unit. Haley would like to thank her parents, aunt, and uncle, and also her grandparents.
is Haley rushing.
Let's have one more round of applause for all of our volleyball seniors for 2021-2022.
Definitely a big congratulations to all these girls on getting to their senior year of volleyball. That's definitely I'm sure it's a big exciting moment for them to get to this night.
I definitely think you've got a point. Just senior year in general, this is going to be a very weird year for them, because next year they aren't going to be looking forward to playing volleyball at the high school again.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a unique experience for them to either go forward without volleyball or to pursue volleyball at the collegiate level if any of them want to. Definitely going to be a different environment, whatever they choose.
Oh, yeah. Well, whilst they're packing away, I think we're going to take a break here. Here at Noble.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities, because we're in your communities, with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
And we're back here at the Den in Noble, Oklahoma. The girls basketball, girls volleyball is still warming up.
Yeah, they're warming up for their senior night. This is actually my first Noble Volley game to watch, so I'm pretty excited to do that. Also my first game to provide commentary on, so it's been an new experience all around for me.
Yeah, it is a party down here in Noble, I guess. It's October.
Yeah, it's October. We're getting into the spooky, scary season. I'm personally a big fan. Halloween is in fierce competition for my favorite season. Definitely my favorite to decorate for.
What would you say your favorite season would be?
See, the only competition it has is Christmas, but I think there's just a lot of fun things that happen around Christmas. Like I love, going to see the lights, but I'm also a big fan of just like, spooky, scary things, getting into costume. All of that stuff is a big enjoyment for me, which really puts Halloween up there.
Yeah, I mean, Christmas is cool.
Literally, sometimes.
Yeah, literally. Last year was, I think surprisingly last year, Christmas was a little warmer in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I've definitely experienced some warm Christmases myself. Whenever I would go home from college for Christmas break, it'd be like, well, I'm going to bring a jacket, a coat, and also shorts, because during those 2 weeks, I could experience every single weather possible.
Yeah, within the same day. That's the best part of Oklahoma weather. It's like, well, I want to wear a jacket in the morning, but like be in shorts by the afternoon. Oklahoma's like, for you, we got it.
Oh yeah, and that's the kind of weather we're really heading into now, because I know this morning it was a crisp 52 degrees when I got to my car on the way to school, and whenever I was leaving, it wasn't quite as hot as normal, but there have definitely been days when it's 50 in the morning and almost 90 in the afternoon, and you can't win on those days.
Those are definitely days you just cannot win. And with this week being homecoming, a lot of dress up has been happening with the school. Even today, I dressed up as a construction worker.
Yep.
And kept getting called a farmer and a plumber. But it doesn't matter because I won the junior vote, and that's what matters.
You did indeed. You did win the vote. I personally plan on going all out for the animal print tomorrow. I don't have a lot of animal print clothing, but I do have one extremely gaudy blazer with animal print on it that I think will really set me over the top. And I can just, really do my makeup to accentuate it, and I think that'll put me in a good running maybe for the staff vote.
I think the only animal print thing I have would be socks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge animal print person myself, very much more into geometric patterns and solids. So that's why this was more of a fun inherited item from my great-grandmother.
I think grandmothers give some of the weirdest gifts. I think it's just with age, they kind of don't know what to give you.
Yeah, this was more of she was dying and we were cleaning out her house, so it was something that she just already owned. So grandmothers tend to own the wildest clothing because they lived through all of the crazy eras, like They got the 70s clothes to choose from. They got the 80s and the 90s. They have all of the clothing, and it's all a little weird. But that's what makes it great.
Yeah, I think definitely the older it is. My grandma gave me like this duck sweater from like it feels like it's from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was her ex-husband, so I definitely kept it.
Very nice.
I think that's the only reason why I think I like Christmas is the sweaters. Like I'm not big on receiving gifts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm definitely a big fan of. Basically the holiday season. Like Christmas Day is almost anticlimactic, but getting gifts for people is always fun because I feel like I get to really personalize it for my friends. I'm like, I know exactly what you want. You've been talking about this all year. Here you go. Have fun.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, literally. So that's always a great part. And just, there's a lot of like cool like light displays and stuff going on during that time. And it's really just an enjoyable time to walk around because we're finally getting that cooler weather. Usually permanently, it's not going away by the time we hit noon. So you get to wear nice jackets, dress up a little bit more in your winter clothing. I'm definitely more of a winter clothing person than a summer clothing. So I have a lot more fun with my outfits during that time.
Summer clothing, it's like, what can I wear that doesn't make me like catch on fire?
Exactly. And I like to wear a lot of black, so I've just learned how to deal with the heat and maybe less manageable clothing.
Yeah, something that we mentioned earlier with it being homecoming week, they are moving the halftime. They're talking about moving the homecoming to halftime. So big changes to the homecoming game on Thursday. The halftime performances from the band and pom will take place before the game, and halftime will be extended from 20 minutes to 30 minutes for the homecoming ceremony. Which I have some friends that I hope are homecoming king and queen. So shout out to Lexi and Gage.
Ah, yes, I do have. I know I have at least one student who is on the homecoming royalty. I believe that's Reva Bergheimer. She's in my astronomy class. So, be very excited to see them take the crown. Somebody from astronomy.
Yeah, and this is your first year teaching at Noble.
It is, yes.
That astronomy class is not a class that Noble has seen. And how does that feel, being like the first astronomy teacher at Noble?
I think there's just so many firsts happening for me at once. It doesn't necessarily register. There is something that comes from nobody else is doing this and nobody else did this. So a lot of it is just up to me, what I can find, what I can create. So there's, in some cases, feels like almost too much freedom. But also in the end, this is, astronomy is my number one passion, so I don't have any problem talking about or coming up with content for it. Whereas with physical science, that's another thing that I teach. There's a lot of people that teach it. It's a required course for Noble. So I have a lot of support there. And then with physics, there was a precedent. You had the physics teacher last year, Mr. Peck.
Mr. George Brent Peck.
Mr. George Brent Peck. Yes, I actually met him a few weeks ago. He was very nice. Showed me around some lab equipment that I hadn't found yet. So,
crazy old man, ain't he?
Yeah, he's very friendly, very reassuring.
Yeah, I definitely, it's weird, like the shift from like in my notebook, Peck's physics and then your physics. Because it's like, okay, this is like partially chicken scratch, but I completely understand it. And that's how he wrote notes.
Yeah.
And like him writing on the board, if you weren't listening, you wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I've had plenty of physics teacher like that, and I almost aspired to not be that way because I personally struggled with concentrating in a lot of classes, and I was like, I'm doing my best to write what's on the board, and I can do that, but if you start saying things that are critical, that aren't written, I'm going to struggle with that. So that's why I personally try to make sure everything I think is important is on the board in an easily readable manner, while also taking into consideration all of the teaching tips that I've been receiving from the administration and my mentor teachers during my first year here. So.
Yeah, I don't know, I still remember one of the first few days of physics where Peck called me Josh. He called Tristan Travis, Kevin Kellen, or he called Kellen Kevin, and Brandon Brad. Like, some of us he knew already, but like, so by the end of the year, we just call each other different names, but know exactly who he's talking about.
Honestly, that's very funny. I know I'm pretty sure I accidentally called you the name of somebody I knew in high school a couple weeks ago.
Wasn't it Jake or something?
It was Jace.
Jace, yeah.
Because you just, your look and your vibe is very similar to him, so I was like, and especially with the mask, I was like, this is the same person. It's like, no, it is not. He's like 8 years older than this kid.
Jace, I hope you're a super cool, rad guy. If not, you would be the 7th person in my life to be, you look like so-and-so. That wasn't cool.
Well, as far as I'm aware, he is cool. He was cool when I knew him in high school. He was a very sax player and a very good one at that. So.
Band kids.
Yeah, what can I say? It was a band.
I know a lot of the band kids are fairly talented here at Noble. Some of them are very good friends of mine, and you'll be catching them Thursday.
Yep, Thursday, and I believe theirs and the Palm performances are at 7:30 specifically. I think that's when they start. They're performing when kickoff would normally happen, I think.
Yeah, and you'll catch me, around Matt Shane, Emma, and Ricky Bobby over there.
Now, I unfortunately promised my sister back in my hometown that I'd go see her homecoming stuff this weekend, so I won't be able to make this game, but I wish everybody on Thursday the best of luck.
Oh, it seems like you're a little off. It seems that the band and Palm performances will be at 7 and not 7:30.
Ah, yes, my bad. I was trying to remember the email from earlier, but that's right, it's at 7, not 7:30.
Who reads their emails nowadays anyway? If it's not in person.
As a teacher, it does come pretty important. You get parent emails and stuff like that.
Yeah, and yes, kickoff will be at 7:30.
Gotcha.
So you were right about the kickoff time, just...
Had a little swapped.
That's okay. Rowden kept saying that tonight's game was going to be next week, last night. So he kept saying, next week you can catch us. And we'd be like, nope, it's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yes. We are here now, so I hope you were able to catch the right information if you watched last night.
By the end of the night, he got it. Rowden's quick on learning.
Well, Jack, do you have any particular Halloween plans?
I didn't really think about that this year.
It's a little early in the month.
Yeah, well, it's always great to plan ahead, because, like, Halloween, the month of Halloween, unlike Christmas, it's not anticlimactic when you get there.
Exactly.
The best part of Christmas is the Christmas spirit. The best part of Halloween is the spirit Halloween's popping up in your local malls, which is like, little advice from Jack here. If you're ever like on a date and you're like, man, I don't know what to do, and it's in the month of October, walking through the spirit Halloween is just such a nice, fun thing to do.
I agree. I do love going through Spirit Halloween. It's especially like that first time through. There's always something to find that you're not expecting, and always something to make fun of, probably.
Oh yeah.
You're never out of things to talk about if you're walking through a Spirit Halloween. If you're a fan of wearing the spooky, mysterious clothing like I am, you also probably want to buy more of that stuff to wear casually and not just during the month of Halloween.
I think people that casually wear like Halloween October attire, pretty cool people. I like it. I think it's epic.
I am slowly working on trying to build my teacher attire to be very much more Halloween style, but kind of working with what I already owned so far.
It's kind of like a Miss Frizzle situation.
I'm okay with that.
She was the coolest teacher from like my childhood.
Frankly, I think she's the coolest teacher, probably, period. It's hard to beat the frizz.
That is true.
I actually do have this like purple dress with physics equations all over it. I just need to figure out how to wear it that doesn't make me look too much like I'm 30 years older than I am.
Yeah. Wait, you're not 50?
I am not 50 actually.
Well, you're still old, so.
You know, being old I'll accept, but I don't want to look like I'm 50. You know.
I don't know. Peck didn't. Peck was. He's. I think he's in his 60s. But there's a joke that he is 600.
I do remember seeing the drawing of him in his old classroom of him next to Yoda, I believe.
I have a theory that. Well, I have a theory that you can erase that, like, no matter how hard you try. I think it's that old. But also, we made a joke that we would come into class with a bandsaw and cut that part of the board out just to give it to him.
That'd be very funny, and it's still there. I've been in currently Mr. Cole is in there, and he's my mentor teacher. So anytime I've been in there, that drawing is still there. I didn't realize it was so old though. Was it there all of last year?
Oh yeah, it was there before last year. I don't know how old I think it's from 20 like. I think it was there when my sister graduated.
Wild.
Which her and her husband graduated in 2013.
That's truly a relic of Noble High School.
I'd think other teachers that are like relics to Noble would be Mr. Cadell, who retired. Him and Mrs. Cadell, definitely very great teachers who kind of wish Mr. Cadell still worked here so that I could go down to the middle school and just talk to him. Great guy, incredible teacher, definitely taught me the most about history.
So he's a history teacher?
Yes, he was. Probably because he lived through most of it. He taught my grandmother.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
But he is still young and spry in heart, and that's what matters.
Honestly, I think that's how you get through school the best.
Yeah, you definitely can't go through school, like, monotone and, like, boring.
Yeah. I mean, you can, but you're probably not going to do too well from a teacher perspective. That or your students may not enjoy it very much. But you know what? I'm new. Who do I know?
What do you know? It's not like you already went through high school.
Not like I've been through school before. Well, you mentioned what Mr. Caldwell did. What did Mrs. Caldwell do?
Mrs. Cadell.
Cadell.
Cadell, yeah. Mrs. Cadell was an English teacher and also was the Ethics Bowl coach.
Oh, I haven't heard of the Ethics Bowl before. What is that?
And so, what ethics is, I think it's a team of 5 is usually what you have. But you and another team will be given a prompt, and you have to side with one side or the other, and you have to back up yourself with ethic principles and like moral code, stuff like that. And it was cool. It was a great concept. Definitely not a huge fan of it, like personally, just the way that she ran the practices. But I definitely think if the high school is going to, I think the high school talked about going back into getting a new ethics coach, which I really hope they do. It's a very fun competition that I definitely recommend students doing.
All right, very exciting. It kind of reminds me of speech and debate competitions, but a little more ethics focused than policy.
Yeah, it's we definitely had to. Some things you just could not ethically like back up.
Yeah.
It's like no matter how hard you fight, it's like, well,
not even Kant can save you now.
You just some days. It feels like that in life, though. Sometimes you're like, ethically, morally, I can't do that. I could bring myself to do that, but why would I actually do my physics homework this weekend?
Well, if you want to work on it during class tomorrow, that's your prerogative.
If you ever wonder why I haven't done the homework for the weekend, just know that there are more important things in my life, such as not doing it and slacking.
Well, I hope you're at least enjoying the hours you're not spending on physics homework.
I usually I do my work in class, but like in Peterman's class, sometimes I like catch myself like falling asleep, and I feel bad because he's just like an incredible like teacher, and I love watching him teach. But by third hour, like my batteries are just really low,
Is Peterman a math teacher?
Yes, he is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mr. Todd Peterman.
What math are you currently in?
Pre-calc.
Pre-calc.
Yeah, probably the last math class I take in high school. Next year, I plan on applying for OSU. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'll probably try doing concurrent math.
Ooh, that'd be exciting. Like trying to. Ooh, looks like we might be starting.
So.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the den on the campus of Noble High School for tonight's matchup between the Dell City Eagles and your Noble Bears!
And there are our Lady Bears.
At this time, we ask that you all please rise and direct your attention to the flag on the north side of the court. Please welcome Jessica Gates to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now, let's introduce our lineups for tonight's match. First,
Great job there.
The Dell City Eagles.
Looks like we're introducing our lineups.
Senior, number 4, Olivia Sparks. Senior, number 7, Nevaeh Ramsey. Senior, number 8, Kayla Cobb. Senior, number 15, Summer Poe. Senior manager, Sanaya Hope. Number 6, Marissa Polk. Number 20, Anaya Casby. Number 22, Shelby Thornton. Number 25, Annette Cox. And number 27, Reagan Jaime.
And that is the Dell City, the Dell City Eagles.
Senior center, number 20, Peyton Crawford. Senior outside, number 7, Raymond Hornbuckle. Senior middle, number 24, Harvey Kay. Senior hitter, number 15, Addie Reamer. Senior libero, number 6, Chloe 10, Jade Schrayer. Number 23, Karen Hochul. Number 18, Lily Hickey. And number 11, Jaden Sturgill.
Right. That was our Bears lineup, everybody. It kind of looked like our starting lineup had some pink ribbon on their shoes. Do you think that was for the breast cancer awareness month this month?
100%. I know last year we did a game, I think, with pink uniforms for it. So definitely, definitely.
Yeah, I've definitely been to, back in my days, going to football, high school football games. When I was in high school, there were definitely pink accessories for the different performers. There was, peek out game for the student section. So definitely seems probable. And honestly, it's definitely an easy way to do it without changing up your whole uniform. Just having a nice pink ribbon on your shoe.
Yeah.
Pretty slow.
Now, I definitely wish I would have brought a pair of shoes today because I'm in boots. And not just normal boots, work boots.
Work boots.
Well, before the game starts, I think we're going to take a quick commercial break here at noblebears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School System. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Welcome back to the Den in Noble, Oklahoma. Tonight's game will be the Noble Bears versus the Del City Eagles.
Alrighty, once again, it is senior night. I'm pretty excited for this game to get started. How about you?
Definitely ready. And it seems like we are starting with Noble.
Back to serve for the Bears, number 20, Haken Crawford.
We're starting with a jump serve, but it was received by the Del City Eagles. Got it up in the air once, twice, set, and they received it again on the Del City side. It's up in the air. Ooh, we got it back to the Bears side. Nice set, and looks like that was a point for Noble. Good job, girls, getting that first point off to a great start.
Seems number 20 is back up to serve.
All right, let's see if she can get a service ace. That would always be a great motivator at the start of the game. All right, once again received by Del City. Ooh, a nice push over the net by number, 24. Excellent. One of our seniors, Carly Gates. Number 20 up to serve once again. All right, a service ace. Excellent job. Number 20, Kaiten Crawford, another one of our seniors. Starting off her senior night and last home game with an excellent start on that first set. Back up with another jump serve. A nice receive by the Del City Eagles. They've got it set. This is their third touch. They've put it over the net. Back to the Bears side after a nice volley. Push. It's been received by Del City. It's up in the air. Nice high ball. Just pushed over the net, but caught in the back line by number 8, I believe. Alrighty, back. Alrighty, number 8, I think, got us again. Looked like that was a point for Noble, I believe.
Noble so far taking the lead with 4 points.
Good job, ladies. That was quite a rally last time.
Ball is up, and
it looks like that was out. Yep, that is a point for Del City Eagles. But it looks like Kaiten Crawford still got them 4 points to start out with, and that is nothing to sneeze at.
Number 4 for the Eagles is serving.
All right, our Lady Bears got it up and back over the net to the Eagles.
And the call is on the Noble Bears.
Call the Noble Bears. Excellent. It was pretty close to the net, so I wasn't totally sure from this side.
Number 7, Raven Hornbuckle.
And the senior Raylan Hornbuckle to serve. All right, a nice simple serve to start, but it's over the net, which is exactly what you want. All right, it's back to the Bears. It's a nice set up and spike by, I believe, number 8. All right, Eagles getting it back to the Bears. Nice high serve being sent forward by number 7. They got it across the net and up. Eagles are attempting to set. They've spiked. But we received it in the back. Number 7. Got it over the net again. All right, Bears got it up. Nice set. Another spike attempt, and the Eagles hit it into the net. That is a point for Noble Bears. Ladies are doing great tonight.
Number 7, Raylan Hornbuckle back up to serve.
Already another nice corner serve from number 7. Eagles got it in the air across. It's now across the net. Set across the net. We're back to the Eagles. They've also served it across the net. Alrighty, that is a point for the Eagles. There's a bit of a scuffle at the net. So we're back up to serve on the Eagles now.
25 for the Eagles. Will be serving.
Alrighty, a nice strong jump serve, but that's out. So that is a point for Noble Bears.
Just a little too strong.
That is the danger with those jump serves. They're powerful and more difficult to receive, but in the end, also easier to hit out of bounds.
Number 24 for the Noble Bears, serving.
Alright, nice simple serve, but I believe that one was also out. Yes, so 2 out of bounds serves, 1 for each team. So we're back to the Eagles up to serve. Let's get a nice simple serve from the Eagles, easily received by number 7 on the Bears. It's back on the Eagle side. We're back to the Bears. A set up from the backside is a back attack, but it was hit out of bounds. That was a very impressive play by the Bears, but ultimately point to the Eagles. Backline attacks are impressive, but also just the same in that they are powerful. They are easier to hit out. Already we had a nice spike attempt from number 23, but they saved it as it was blocked by the Eagles. Another spike attempt, once again blocked by the Eagles and saved by number 23. The set is up. Back attack by number 7.
And it's out. Team point for the Bears.
All right, that was an excellent rally, girls.
It was definitely getting pretty intense next to the net there.
Very much so. Number 23, really the star player of that rally.
We have number 15, Addie, up to serve, who is also the producer for us for Bear News.
Ooh, very nice. Ooh, that was a very nice block from the Bears. Already a nice setup and spike. But Bears were ultimately blocked. That is a point for Eagles.
Back to serve for the Eagles, number 6, Marissa Cole.
Already
And balls up.
Already.
Point Eagles.
All right, it looked like it was a point for Eagles. That's impressive. It's a service ace. Impressive no matter who does it. The Eagles are slowly closing that point gap. They're up to a 2-point margin instead of the 4-point they started out with.
And balls over the net with a simple serve.
Excellent. So we got the ball up over the net. A nice receive with the libero, but ultimate point for the Noble Bears.
Number 8, Olivia Casey, with the serve. Last night she was doing really good. If I recall correctly, I think 3 service aces in a row.
Excellent. But unfortunately, that one was out. She'll have to show us her service ace skills on her next turn.
Back to serve for the Eagles, number 8, senior Gayla Cobb.
Right, number 8 for the Eagles up to serve. Getting a couple bounces in. Over the net. Ooh, and it unfortunately did touch the floor, touched the ground. This is a point for the Eagles. It looks like that, yep.
It seems like our score was a little off.
In the game for the Bears, number 24, Carly Gates, back to serve is from Rivera, number 6, Chloe Lewis.
Ball's up.
Right, nice set, nice hit over the blockers. Ultimately was received though. Another spike attempt by the Eagles. Ball is now set. An attempted spike.
It did touch your head, so that does count as a point for the
Exactly,
Noble.
yeah. So there was an attempted receive, but it ultimately bounced off of the player. So Bears got the point. Powerful powerful spike and excellent rewards. So looks like it is our libero's turn, number 6. I do apologize if I'm saying that incorrectly. Touched the net, but it made it over the net, which is what matters in this case. Alrighty, so looks like we were fighting on the edge. But unfortunately it landed on the Bears side of the court, so that is a point for the Eagles. These Bears still have a 3-point lead on the Dell City Eagles.
It seems to be a 2-point lead.
My bad. I see. Okay. So correction, there was a 2-point lead for the Eagles, and they're closing that. It's only 1 point. They got a service ace off of that one. Another nice jump serve with a very impressive arc to keep it in the net. Another point for the Dell City Eagles as that spike did unfortunately go out of bounds. That spike by the Bears went out of bounds, so there's another point
Now
for
we're
the Dell
tied.
City Eagles. Yes, we are tied. This is when it starts to really get intense, where we have passed the 10-point mark for both teams, and they are tied. So now it's up to them to decide the turning of the tides for this game. All right, we got it over the net. Alrighty, a nice save for that one. That was an abnormal, bit of a fumble with the net, but ultimately got it up. But Dell City Eagles were able to spike it past our Bear blockers. So that's a point for the Eagles. The Eagles are on a pretty solid point streak right now. That unfortunately hit the net, meaning that is a point for the Bears.
Point Noble. Back to server Noble. Number 20, senior Kate Crawford.
Ready, Kate Crawford back up to serve. I believe she was who started our game, so let's see her continue strong. But unfortunately that one did hit the net. But it's only 1 point. You can always make up that 1 point.
Oh yeah, number 4 for the Eagles. Simple serve.
Powerful. All right, the ball is in the air on the Bears side, but now it is on the Eagles part of the court. They are getting it up and in the air. A push to the other side, another 8 caught it. We're pushing it across back to the Eagles now. Once again, court on the ball. All right, that's a point for Bears as the ball was tossed, hit by the Eagles out of bounds.
Miss Hornbuckle back up to serve.
Excellent service ace. An attempted overhand receive that ultimately did not work. So that is a service ace for number 7. And of course, a point for Noble. Alrighty, this time her serve was received. Got it in the air, but the Bears are keeping it in the court. These are some wide plays happening there. Getting it to the Eagles side. We're now keeping it in the air. Making sure they're staying within that 3-touch line. So we're attempting to spike, and they got it down on the Eagles side of the court. So that is a point for Noble. A beautiful play. Excellent job. Those are definitely not some easy receives to get. And they sure not only got it, but set it and spiked it. Alrighty, over the net. Received by the Eagles. Alrighty, it's back on the Bears side of the court. We have a set and spike that was blocked. And unfortunately that block cost the Bears the point. So it's a point for the Eagles.
Back to serve for the Eagles, number 25, Annette Cox.
Level 25 to serve. But it seems to be out of bounds.
Alrighty, that is an out of bounds serve, yes.
Number 24, senior Carly Gates.
Another senior, Carly Gates. up to serve. Unfortunately, that did hit the net, so that is. Did they say Point Noble?
I think he said Point Noble by accident. That was a point Del City Eagles.
All right, that's what I thought.
Number 15 with a simple serve is received. And
Alrighty, it is back on the ball is on the Eagles side of the court. They've brought it back to the Bears to stay within that 3-touch limit. There's a spike from the Bears. Ooh, but it was nicely received. Another spike that was received, but ultimately still flew off. So that is a point for the Bears. Very nice set of spikes, ladies.
Number 15, Addie, is back up.
Another one of our seniors tonight.
Let's see if she can get us a service ace.
Alrighty, we have. Ooh, very nice. That receive was low, meaning it was difficult for the setter to actually set. So that means that is a point for Noble Bears. Already another excellent serve. Another overhand receive, or the Eagles libero. Got it. Oh, there is some hesitation from the Del City Eagle players. Two people going to receive it, and so they both stopped, and the ball fell short in the court.
Well, it seems like they're going to be taking a 30-second
timeout.
A timeout,
yes,
and we'll be taking that with them here on NobleBears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School System. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
All right, and we're back here in the Noble Stadium. So far, Wilson, you mind giving us a quick recap?
Alrighty, so we're currently 15 points Del City, 19 points Noble, and it looks like number 15, Addie Reamer, one of our seniors, is up to serve. Alrighty, that was a net point once again. Another point for Noble. They have reached that 20-point mark. That's only 5 more points to win the set, and they have a 5-point lead on Del City. They're in a great position right now. Alrighty, it looks like number 15 has been repeatedly. Ooh, unfortunately, that was a net touch for the Bears. That is a point for Del City.
Number 6 for Del City will be serving.
Yeah, but if you noticed, our number 15 kept repeatedly targeting the same character. Looks like that was out. Point for Noble. So they repeatedly were targeting the same player, which is common if you're trying to prevent them from using that player or wanting them to keep them in a specific position, which ultimately did help them get 2 points.
And there you just saw number 8, Olivia Casey, serve the ball. It hit the net, but it did manage to go over.
Managed to go over, and it landed on their side of the court. So that means that was a point for Noble Bears. Alrighty, and that is also out. Another point for the Bears. Noble. Alright, they are only 2 points away from winning this set. Let's see if number 8 can service up an excellent serve. Already, the Eagles have it in the air. Alright, but Bears are keeping it up. Nice spike attempt from 23. Who gets it back up? Able to. Alright, 7 attempted spike. It was blocked. But it is back up in the air for another spike attempt, but that one is out. Excellent attempt, though. That was a very intense rally, but ultimately ended in a point for the Del City Eagles.
Number 8 serves. Just a simple serve right over the net.
All right, we're keeping the ball in the air. Some nice spikes on the other side. They was received, but another set and spike combo. Excellent job. That was successful. This is match point for Bears, for the Noble Bears. They are at 24 points. It is 25 to win the match.
All right, and it seems that number 6 for the Noble Bears, Chloe Lewis, is up for serving. Let's see if she can serve the winning point of this set.
Alrighty, it was received, but they do appear to be struggling a bit to get it back over. But it is on to the Bears' side.
Ooh.
And that was but they still kept it up. That was quite an impressive rally. Almost a point for the Bears, but the Eagles kept it in play. Unfortunately, the ball did hit the net, and that is the final point for Noble Bears to win this set. Alrighty, so that means Bears took the first set in a 25-17 win.
Yeah, I am definitely proud of the Bears. Let's see if they can keep this up going to the second set.
Righty.
But I think we're going to take another quick commercial break here at Noble.tv, or NobleBears.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
And welcome back to the Den in Noble, Oklahoma. Of course, Jack Carson here with
London Wilson as your commentators for this senior night game on October the 5th, 2021.
Yes, and we just finished the first set. The score was Dell City 17, Noble 25, and it was an intense set.
Yeah, that final set was truly one to get the final point on. There was a crazy moment with the Dell City Eagles where the ball was bouncing between player and net. Normally that is a one-way ticket to losing that rally, but they were able to get it back up in the air, but ultimately Noble still won that point, so good job, Bears.
Yes, and we are soon entering the second set. Just a few more seconds. Everyone's setting up still.
That'll be the horn to signal to them to get back into place.
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. Have you seen the new Space Jam movie, Space Jam 2?
I haven't. I've seen a lot of the merch around, and I think when I stopped by McDonald's and got like a Happy Meal before Comic-Con once, I got one of the toys.
That is the most childlike sentence I've ever heard come from an adult.
You're welcome. Look, I won a contest at that Comic-Con, so...
Was it like saddest adult or like...
No, it was... I won because I had a good costume.
That's valid. There's
a lot more adults than you would... I feel like you should expect more adults than it seems like you are at Comic-Con.
No, I am. I'm just making fun of you.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's allowed.
Even if it wasn't allowed, I think I'd still do it. I don't know. We do a bit of banter here, I guess.
I certainly don't mind.
It's the adult thing to say.
Look, somebody has to be the adult in here, and it might as well be the adult.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Kind of forgot what we were talking about before I started making fun of you.
Space Jam movie.
Space Jam, yes.
Serve for Del City, number 4, senior Olivia Sparks.
And it seems like we are starting off. Oh, the
Point Noble.
Alrighty, we're already a point for Noble after a serve into the net from the Eagles. Starting once again with Katie Crawford, number 20, and one of our seniors. All right, with her classic jump serve, but it was received by the Eagles. They got it in the air. They've attempted to get it over the net, and they were successful. Noble's keeping it in the air. Back to the Eagles. Alrighty, that is a point for the Bears as the receive on the Eagles' side went out of bounds. Actually, from our point of view, it kind of looked like that went into the audience. That'd be very exciting.
There's been time during basketball games and volleyball games. We've definitely had a few UFOs definitely coming towards that table.
All right, there was a point to Del City as they, on their second touch on their half of the rally, they spiked it over the net, looks like it took Noble a little bit by surprise and weren't able to receive it. So now we're up to 25 serving.
Number 25 on Del City made the serve.
Alrighty, it was well received by the Bears, and their pass, well received by the Eagles. We're back on the Bears' side. There's a spike for the Bears, and a successful spike by, I believe, Raylan Hornbuckle, number 7. Successful spike to the other side. It looks like it is also her turn to serve. She tends to serve from the corner based on last set. It looks like that's what she's going to continue doing. Alrighty, she served to the left corner, or the bottom corner. Alrighty, looks like that received didn't quite go as high or as far as it needed to, so that's a point for the Eagles.
Serve for the Eagles, number 15, senior Summer Poe.
Alright, number 15 up to serve. And it is received by the Noble Bears.
Alrighty, good job, Libero, for receiving that serve, and a spike from the Bears brings us to 4 points for the Noble Bears.
It seems our senior, number 24, Carly Gates, is up to serve.
Unfortunately, that serve was hit by the net, or caught by the net, landed on the side of the Bears, so that is a point for the Eagles.
Serve for Del City, number 6, Marissa Polk.
Served by number 6 for the Eagles. Oh, that was a net touch, but that was an excellent receive by number 7. Unfortunately, it was received ultimately into the net once again, so it's a point for Del City Eagles. A very impressive receive. You could hear the squeak all the way, even through our headsets. Already another serve by number 6. It looks like the Bears were able to get it to touch down on the other side of the net. Alright, looks like it's number 15, Addie Reamer, another senior. Alrighty, ball is in the air, received by the Eagles libero. Alrighty, is passed back to the Eagles. We're on the Bears side once again. A nice set. It was a long set down to number 8, but it was still received down to the by the Eagles. Another nice receive and set to the back. Hit the net, but it still managed to land on the other side of the court, so it is a point for the Eagles. Very good work by the setter this time, and of course, great work by their spikers.
Addie back up to serve. It's received by the Del City Eagles.
Unfortunately, that was spiked down onto the Bears side of the court, so that is a point for the Del City Eagles. Del City Eagles keeping much better in pace this time than last time. They tend to stay within a 1 to 2 point margin, which isn't bad in the game of volleyball.
Number 8 faked me out on the camera with that serve. But ball sadly is not over the net.
So that's another point for Bears.
Point no.
All right, looks like number 8, Olivia Casey, is up to serve.
Ball's up.
That's another net serve. So, fix that. So the point for the Eagles, keeping that 1-point margin.
Number 7 for the Del City Eagles, up to serve.
Ooh, a very powerful jump serve that was received and is still in play by the Bears. They got it back over the net to the Eagles. So still in play on, but it ultimately was hit out by the Eagles. So that is a point for the Bears.
Seems number 6, Chloe Lewis, back in on the serve.
Already overhand receive by the Eagles. Ooh, a nice net save. Very good receives by the Eagles. Some very long, difficult receives to get. Excellent spike. Excellent spike by Raylan Hornbuckle, number 7.
And another point for the Noble Bears.
Another point for the Noble Bears. She got through that block, and she got through that block by the Eagles, and that's always one of the most impressive spikes you can have, is barreling through that block.
Ball's up. Received by the Eagles. Sent back over to Noble.
All right. Once again, that block that spike managed to get through the block. It was hit. The spike did hit the blocker hands, but it still managed to land on their side of the court, meaning ultimately a 10th point for Noble. Noble breaking that double-digit barrier first. Another very dependable serve from number 6. Her ball is back on the Bears side of the court. Excellent set by number 20, I believe. Once again, back on the Bears side. Another set, and then spike, who's still received by the Eagles. An attempted spike over the net, but unfortunately that hit the net on the Eagles side, so that is another point for the Bears. Well, fortunately for us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the Del City Eagles.
Yeah, the Noble Bears really opening up a gap here.
Up to a 5-point difference at this point. Alrighty, they got the ball still in play. That is what's important sometimes. Looks like the Bears got it across the net. Once again, ball on the Bears side, catch by the libero. Ooh, a nice outside spike. One of our seniors bringing us up to 12 points for Noble. There was some motioning from the judge, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything, but it looks like number 6 is up to serve, and everything is good to go.
Right. Ball's up and received by Del City.
Already a nice save by number 8. It's in the air and a nice spike. Ooh, and it landed inside the court. So, Raylan Hornbuckle, number 7, an excellent spiker for us. All right, so once again, number 6 up to serve still. Alrighty, once again off the net, up across the net, as reliable as ever. And unfortunately, well, looks like the spiker for the Eagles tried to do a cross cut, but it landed out of bounds. So that is a point for the Bears.
Yeah, and it seems like it is a Del City timeout. I think we are going to take that with them here on NoBears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School System. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
And we're back after that Del City timeout.
Current score is Del City 6, Noble 14. Noble currently in the lead with an 8-point gap. Doing my math correctly? Yes, I am.
Yes, and Noble is still serving.
So still number 6, Casey Lewis, our senior libero. Right, it was received by the Eagles, and unfortunately, it did drop down on the side of the Noble Bears. That is a point for the Eagles.
Back to serve for the Eagles, number 4, Olivia Spark.
Number 4 for the Del City Eagles up to serve.
Looked like it was a service ace. It fell a little bit more forward on the court than most people expect, so that's a point for the Eagles. Right, another serve farther back, as most people tend to expect, but that one, while received, did go out of bounds. That's another point for the Del City Eagles. Quickly making up that gap.
All right, ball is up. Received by the Bears. And it seems like we got it over the net this time.
Already a nice set, but it was received by number 8.
What a save there.
Actually, it was a nice slide across the court. The libero got it up. We got some nice tall hits. Number 7, I believe, attempted to hit it, spike it across. Still was received by the Eagles. We're back to a received by the Bears libero. And another, almost backcourt spike attempt. Ooh, we're still in this rally, very long rally, but ultimately a win for the Noble Bears. It was really an impressive rally from both sides, everybody. So good job, ladies, for winning that.
Number 20, Caden Crawford up to serve.
Very nice jump serve, and always feels good to see a jump serve get an ace. It's always what you want out of those. Hit right in the middle of the court, too. Really an excellent serve from number 20. Already another jump serve, but unfortunately that one hit the net, bringing the Del City Eagles up to 10 points. They have passed that double-digit mark.
Number 25 serves.
Already received by the Noble libero. Pushed over the net, and 6. Already that is a point for the Noble Bears. Very nice spike across the net.
Number 7, Rayleigh Hornbuckle, comes to serve.
Already a nice receive by the Eagles, but unfortunately that receive went out of bounds, so that is a point for the Noble Bears, bringing them up to 18. Once again, an 8-point gap between the two teams, with Noble in the lead. And unfortunately that was a serve into the net, so that is a point for Eagles.
Serving for Del City, number 15, senior Summer Poe.
And that was another serve into the net by the Eagles, so that is a point for the Bears. You're 1 point away from reaching that 20-point mark for the Eagles, so let's see if we can get that service ace. All right, it was received. The serve was received by the Eagles.
And it was in bounds. So
it was in bounds. That was a very close inbound ball. Definitely one of the more difficult ones to catch.
Bringing Del City up to 12 with number 6 with the serve. I've definitely noticed number 6 has a very strong serve.
Yeah, she does very well. Already that
is a point to Noble?
I believe so. Looks like that one.
Yep.
Looks like it barely
called.
landed out of bounds, so that leaves Noble with 20 points. Definitely a difficult call, but that's why we have so many people in the court watching those lines. Already that ball was received. Ooh, and the Eagles managed to get it over the net. We have a spike attempt by number 20. All right, ball back on the Eagles side. Difficult receives managed. Some receives going well on the Bears. Once again, the Eagles libero coming in strong with those receives. where the Eagles are getting the ball in the air, an attempted spike, and the Eagles did get the ball to the other side of the court to touch on the Bears side, so it is a point for the Eagles.
Serving for the Eagles, number 8, senior Kayla Cobb.
All right, looks like that was out of bounds. That is a point for the Bears.
4 points away from closing up the set. See if the Bears can do it.
All right, I believe if they win this set, that's a game match, right? Or do they play 5 sets?
We only play 3 sets, so yes.
All right, so unfortunately, there was some low receive that they weren't able to get back up in the air, so that is a point for the Eagles. Number 7 up to serve. It is over the net, but out of bounds, bringing Noble Bears to 22. It's always the danger with powerful serves. They are more difficult to control, more likely to go out of bounds. But we're back to number 6. Unfortunately, that one was also out of bounds. So that is a point for the Eagles.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 6, Marissa Polk. Back to serve is number 4, senior Olivia Sparks.
Right, number 4 is up to serve. Give us a classic serve. It was well received by the Noble Bears. Passed off to the Eagles very cleanly. The Eagles have it in the air. An attempted spike, but that spike went out of bounds. That is a point for the Bears. It's a very powerful spike, but ultimately the trajectory just went out too far.
Can you do the physics on that right now in your head?
Maybe it's projectile motion. You should be able to do it.
That's true, but I don't have a calculator. Number 20 for the Noble Bears. Kaylin Crawford was the one that served that, and
already it was a difficult battle at the net, but ultimately won by the Bears. They are 1 point away from winning this set. They are at match point currently. All right, it was received by the Eagles, and ultimately that receive went out of bounds. So that is the 25th and final point. 2 sets to 0, as the announcers said. So I believe that is a win for this game for the Noble Bears. Excellent job, ladies. It was a 10-point lead against the Del City Eagles for this second set.
yes, and we will be heading into the third set. But first, we will be cutting to commercials. So let's take a break, and you'll catch us back here at noblebears.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster.
Welcome back to the Den in Noble, Oklahoma. Right now we are entering the third set of the Noble Bears versus the Dell City Eagles game.
Once again, in case you haven't tuned in yet, it is senior night. We are currently 2-0, Nobles versus Eagles. Nobles are in the win right now, so let's see if they can take it 3-0.
It has been a very close night, all night, and we're very proud of the Noble Bears and the Dell City Eagles for playing their hearts out tonight.
Exactly, we've seen some really impressive plays from both sides, so it's definitely been a delight to watch.
And it seems like Noble is starting the third set off.
And that would be our senior number 20, Kaiten Crawford, up to serve with her jump serves. An overhand receive by the Eagles, doing some difficult receives to get it back, but they got it over the net, keeping the ball in play. The Bears keeping it in play by getting it over to the Eagles side, but the Eagles were not able to receive it high enough to keep the ball further in place. That is a point for the Noble Bears.
And a very strong start for the Noble Bears in the third set.
Already served, well received by the Eagles. Very high set, easy to spike, and that was inbounds. An inbound spike for the Dell City Eagles.
Serving for the Eagles, number 4, senior Olivia Smart.
Already a serve by the Eagles that ultimately went out of bounds, so that is a point for the Bears.
Serving for Noble, number 7, Raven Hornbuckle.
Already another senior number 7, Raylan Hornbuckle. She's also done some excellent spikes for us. I believe I don't remember her exact position, but I believe she's one of our outside hitters. All right, that ball hit the net, but ultimately landed on the Eagles side. So that is a point for the Bears.
I definitely see how it's harder to hit, especially when that ball just kind of rolls over the net and just follows downward.
Absolutely, its trajectory is a little bit more uncertain, and you're really not usually prepared for it to fall so close. You're prepared for it to hit farther back. Right, I believe that was a point for the Eagles.
Yeah, and speaking of farther back, I think the spike there was really good, but just a little too far.
A little out of bounds, yeah. But powerful spikes like that can always be improved, and that was a powerful service ace for the Dell City Eagles. So another point for them, currently tied up with Noble, 3 for 3.
See, in the first game we tied up at 13, and then at about 6, I think. So definitely, I think the Dell City Eagles might come back this game and make it a 2-1.
That would be quite the turn of events. That was an out-of-bounds spike from the Noble Bears, giving Dell City Eagles the point there. So number 25 for the Eagles is up to serve again. Already unfortunately, that receive from our Noble Libero was a little too low, so another point for the Eagles. They weren't able to get the ball up into play.
Number 25 for the Eagles back up with his serve. Ball's up.
Right, but unfortunately that one was out of bounds. That is a point for the Bears.
Serving for Noble, number 24, Carly Gates.
Another one of our seniors, Carly Gates, number 24, with his serve.
Right, well received by the Eagles, making some high receives, attempting a spike that ultimately went out of bounds. So it's a point for Nobles, and we were tied up once again, 5 points to both sides.
Ball's up and over, and ooh.
Out of bounds serves. That is a point for the Eagles. Got a nice chant going in the audience. Can't really tell who it's for. but I always appreciate positive sportsmanship. All right, very solid serve from the Eagles, well received by the Bears, but ultimately that spike could not be received by the Eagles. That is a point for the Bears.
Seems that number 15, Addie Reamer. There we go. It's been a night.
Addie Reamer, number 15, up to serve. All right, a very solid serve. Alrighty, there's a point for the Bears. It did looks like that pass back to the Bears went out of bounds, so the Bears got the point. Another serve by number 15, received by the Eagles. A nice set and spike, but that was received by the Bears. A very long receive, very excellent job right there, getting it back, just trying to get it into play, but ultimately those receives were a little too difficult, and the ball landed on the ground. So there's a point for the Eagles. Very impressive receives, those ladies. Those are difficult to get whenever they go out so far.
Powerful jump serve from the Del City Eagles, but Noble seemed to pass it back, and now it's back to the Noble side.
Looks like we were not able to get it. There is a hit into the net, but there was very excellent spikes from the Bears and a very excellent receive from the Eagle City libero, getting that spike back up. It is once again the Del City Eagles' turn to serve. Bears have passed it back to the Eagles. An attempted and a successful spike by the Eagles. They get another point.
Right now, the score is Noble 7, Del City 9. Number 6 back up to serve.
All right, excellent receive from the Bears libero. It is passed back to the Eagles. Their libero has gotten it back up. All right, excellent receives. It is back onto the Bears side and ultimately hit out of bounds by the Bears. Excellent attempt at a pass, though.
Ball is up and over.
All right, excellent attempted jump serve. However, by the Eagles did go out of bounds. That is a point for Noble, meaning it is our turn to serve.
Number 8, Olivia Casey, up to serve. Let's see what she can do. Ball is up and over.
Alrighty, it is in the air. A nice, simple spike, but ultimately successful spike for the Eagles. Like I said, alright, I believe that was a mistake on the announcer's part. Alrighty, that serve was a little low, and that point went to Noble as the serve hit the net.
Number 6, Chloe Lewis, back up to serve.
Her serves have been extremely dependable this match, so let's see how they go. Once again, easy to receive, but easy to pass back, meaning it gives Noble a chance to attack. Already a nice catch, or a nice receive by number 8. It is passed back to the Eagles, who are bringing it back to the Bears. Noble effectively receiving it, but that back attack ultimately hit the net, so it is a point for the Eagles. Had that back attack been successful, I'm sure that would have been excellent.
Back to serve Del City, number 7, senior Nevaeh Ramsey.
Number 7 for the Eagles is serving.
And
it looks like it did go out of bounds. That was definitely barely out of bounds, but definitely a stroke of luck for the Noble Bears.
Yeah, and both teams now are at the double-digit line.
Yes, indeed. Both have reached at least 10 points. Del City currently has 12. And that serve from the Bears was out of bounds, so it's another point to the Eagles. Now they are at 13 points.
Number 4 for the Eagles serving.
Already nice arch on that serve.
Got a little tied
that-
up.
Yeah, looks like that block ultimately worked against the Eagles as the Bears got that point. Looks like the ball got stuck between the block and the net and ultimately fell down on the Eagles side of the court. That serve from the Noble Bears, however, went into the net, so once again another point to the Del City Eagles as they're back up to serve. All right, looks like their number 25 is up to serve, and at the beginning of the game, number 25 got the Del City Eagles a lot of points. So let's see if the Noble Bears can stop her in her tracks before she gets even more. There's a nice receive from the Bears, and ultimately that ball was received under the net back to the Bears side, so it is a point for the Bears.
Senior number 24, Carly Gates, up to serve.
Right. Nice serve, well received by the Eagles. A nice high receive from one of the Eagles. The ball is on the Bears side, but they have passed it back to the Eagles. Oh, and a very nice two attempted pushes, ultimately successful by the Noble Bears.
Slowly but surely closing up that gap now by just 1 point.
Let's see if we can not only close, but pass that gap to get even closer to the win. Already successful receive by the Eagles. It has been passed back to the Bears. Bears have it in the air, but unfortunately that pass went out of bounds. So that is 15 points for the Del City Eagles. All right, number 15 for the Eagles is up to serve. Already a nice serve over to the Bears. Bears successfully received. They attempted a back attack, but that was well received by the Eagles. Keeping the ball in the air. Another backline attack from the Bears. All right, attempted spike from the Eagles, but that spike went out of bounds, so we have another point for the Bears. Keeping that 1 point gap alive.
Seems number 15, Addie Raymer, is back up. The serve.
Right, excellent serve received by the Eagle libero.
But it seems to be out of bounds.
Out of bounds, so I believe that's a point for the Bears. Yes. And so Addie is up to serve once again. Ooh, that receive went out. So that is another point for the Noble Bears. A service ace. Excellent job, Addie Reamer. It's always exciting to see those receives go flying off after your serve. Surely must be a satisfying feeling. All right, this time it was received by number 25 on the Eagles. All right, that is a point for Noble as there is a bit of a net issue, probably a net touch, resulting in a point for the Noble Bears, and the Noble Bears have now passed.
And with that, they are taking a timeout, so I think we should take it as well.
Exactly.
So you can catch us back here at noblebears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Welcome back to Noble Bear Stadium, or the Den in Noble, Oklahoma.
Alrighty, just a quick recap what happened before this time out. The Noble Bears had finally caught up and passed the Del City Eagles by 2 points, and Addie Reamer, number 15, one of our seniors, is once again up to serve. Alrighty, so it was well received by the Del City libero, but the receive was not caught. So it's another point for the Noble Bears, increasing that point gap. All right, number 15 is up to serve once again. Let's see who she can get. Another service ace.
Ball's up and over the net and received by Del City.
Alrighty, we're on the Bears side. Bears have one more chance to pass it over. They have passed the ball back to the Eagles. The Eagles have attempted a spike, but unfortunately that spike was not received by the Bears, so it is a point for the Eagles.
Currently, the score is not updating on the our current score should be Dell City 16, Noble Bears 18.
This looks like it almost reverted on our screen, but that is another point for the Dell City Eagles.
I think that, yep, and it is back.
Alrighty, we are. I don't think that's accurate.
Right now, the score is, to double check ourselves,
17 Dell City Eagles, 18 for the Noble Bears.
Great, and number 6 for Dell City. The serve received by Noble.
Alrighty, pass back to the Eagles. Eagles have one more shot to give it over to the Bears, and unfortunately they hit the nets. That is a point for the Bears, 1 point away at 19 from that 20-point mark. This game is a much closer game than we've had the past 2 sets, so I'm sure the feeling on the court is very intense.
Oh, yeah, and served for Noble was number 8, Olivia Casey.
And that is a ball down on the court for Noble. So they got the ball down on the Eagles side of the court. They are up to 20 points. Excellent job, Noble Bears. All right, number 8, Olivia Casey up to serve once again.
And that's out of bounds.
That was out of bounds, yes. And it was a point to the Dell City Eagles.
Number 8 for the Eagles has the serve and ball's up, over and received by the Bears.
Currently on the Eagles side of the court. They attempted a spike across, but it was blocked by the Noble Bears, giving one of our other players an easier chance at receiving it, which they did. Currently on the Bears side again, attempted and successful spike by, I believe, number 23.
Chloe Lewis, number 6, back up with our serve.
Alrighty, her serve was received by the Dell City Eagles, but there looked to be a bit of a player mix-up in terms of the not able to touch twice rule. So there's another point for the Bears.
Yes, it seems like they're taking another break, but we're not going to take it with them. How do you feel so far the game? Definitely set 3, or the third set, has been very different from the last 2.
Yeah, I mean, personally from the Bears standpoint, it actually seems like we've done a lot better with our serves. There haven't been quite as many out of bounds, and almost same for the Dell City Eagles. I think everybody has, not that they weren't bringing their game beforehand, but almost that they amped up their game for this third and final set.
Definitely learning from the past 2 sets, seeing what they've kind of let slip a little more, definitely working on that and fixed it up perfectly for the third set.
Exactly. It's always fun to see teams evolve as the game is playing. I mean, that's always when the feelings are most intense. It's when you're going to evolve the most dramatically sometimes.
Yeah, and that's definitely the signs of a great team. Dell City is a great team to play against, especially in volleyball, but so is the Noble Bears.
Exactly. So this is definitely a great game to have for our final home game for these seniors.
Number 6, Chloe Lewis, back up for the serve.
As a reminder, the Noble Bears are 3 points away from taking the win on this set. Alrighty, so that was successfully received by the Eagles. They made a spike that was received by number 8. Noble Bears have it in the air. They've passed it back to the Eagles. Once again, the Eagles have it in the air. They've just made a pass, but that pass ultimately was a good one for the Eagles. The Noble Bears were not able to receive that pass, and so that is a point for the Eagles.
It seems number 7 for the Eagles has their serve.
All right, I'm going to try and refresh our board.
And that was a point for the Noble Bears. I think that went out of bounds.
Yep, looks like that serve went out of bounds, so it is a point for the Noble Bears. Our scoreboard up on the screen should be accurate for you all now.
Seems number 20, Kaden Crawford, was the server for that one.
Right, but unfortunately that went out of bounds, which also brings Del City to the 20-point mark. I wonder if we're going to get a deuce this time. That'd be very exciting to see. You get that whenever both teams reach 24 points. But unfortunately, that was out, so Noble Bears has been the first to reach 24 points, and they only need one more point to win the match. Definitely our most intense set yet this entire match. Even I am leaning forward in my seat, anxious to see how this goes. All right, so it's served by Noble. But ultimately it looks like that.
It was out of bounds.
Spike went out of bounds. It's the final point for the Noble Bears. Meaning they won 3-0. Noble Bears versus Del City Eagles. Great job, girls. You played an excellent game tonight.
Definitely a great game, and happy senior night for both teams. There were seniors on both sides. Both teams played an incredible game. Would love to just highlight some of the players. Number 8 for Noble, Olivia Casey, had some great spikes these past few games.
Also some pretty remarkable receives, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I believe was it Kaiten Crawford who's their setter?
I think it is.
I think so, yeah. She did some great job. I know there was one play specifically where she utilized all 3 of her potential spikers and ultimately decided on the back one. But decoys are a pretty powerful move in volleyball, making the opposing team not sure who's actually going to hit the ball, makes it harder to receive.
Very well. Well, that is the end of our games, or the end of the match, and the end of our stream. Thank you for coming and joining us. Make sure to tune in Thursday at about 6:30 is when we'll be going live for the football game. It'll be homecoming, so expect homecoming festivities from 7 to whenever the game really ends.
That is how it is with football.
Very much. 3 seconds feels more like 3 minutes.
Yeah, and as a reminder for the homecoming game, 7 o'clock is when our traditional halftime performances would be. So that means our different pom squads, dance squads, and the band are going to be performing at 7 o'clock. Kickoff is at 7:30, and all of the homecoming routines, such as the homecoming court, are going to happen during halftime.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us here in the den at Noble, Oklahoma. I'm Jack Carson. With me was London Wilson.
Thank you for joining us, and have a good night.
And go Bears.
Go Bears.